So yet another article based on, well, this time lettuce related. Remember, they've covered various vegetables as far as I've seen over the last few days. But yeah, lettuce now related to food poisoning bug linked to bowel cancer explosion in under 50s. Ah, dear, dear, dear. And of course, I mean, look, it was common knowledge decades ago. For example, British officers in India, the salads were not part of their diet. Let's put it that way. And I've met some friends over the years who have had a visitation to places like India, and yeah, regretted taking the salad. Yeah, but I mean, you could look at the more data as well. Why is there a tenfold increase in this supposed rare strain of E. coli? You've got to ask yourself, what has changed in the last 7 years that has maybe been a part of the causation, part of the pattern as to how this has come about. But I still think this ties into Agenda 21, and remember, control over every single aspect of everybody's lives. And remember, you've seen it, Labour especially, although not exclusively, but especially, has gone after farmers. Even although up till the election, oh, we'll do this for farmers, we'll do that for farmers. Britain can't exist without farmers. Gets in, fuck farmers. Anyway, it's a very Masonic thing, but most people can't seem to work out that our parliaments are lodges. But anyway, so you could take this through to the ultimate solution, which I would argue, because people have gone, hey, steady, Scott, what are you about to say next? Well, how about just giving the damn things to, cattle? Yeah, after all, they've got the stomachs for it, By the way, yeah, again, none of that was rocket science. And do you know what I'm finding more and more in the last couple of years or so? My diet has become much more simplistic, and veggies don't play a huge part in it. And actually, I've been seeing more and more data lately that says, actually, that veg is not really for you. You've not got the stomach for it. Yeah? More and more, I've been going down the lines of eggs and meat and potatoes, whether they be boiled with some, and then garnished, with the addition of some quality butter, or beef dripping chips. And I found between that and taking various supplements, I have lost a stack of weight, and am far healthier. Seriously, I could go into much more detail, but let's look at the comments. According to the reports, we're all doomed. Every single thing we eat or drink will do us harm. Well, under chemtrails skies, guess what? A lot of the veg is. Have you ever noticed? I remember covering this a number of years ago. There's companies, certainly in Scotland, who are quite successful organic farmers that service the interests of companies like, let me think, Real Foods in Edinburgh, various other places, various markets. And most of their stuff is in polytunnels or variations on the theme, but greenhouse based and all the rest of it. Because, as I said, many of the occultists years ago were like, oh, what are we doing? We're quite happy to have the public eating all the toxicity, but, when it comes to our vegetation, well, whoa, yeah, we need to be a wee bit more focused on our suppliers. I mean, it's yet another complex subject, but in all honesty, I would revisit what we're doing with vegetation. And I would go further and say, when you are seeing the UK government now saying, we'll spend 20, maybe 30 billion on using various machinery to extract a building block of life, a trace gas at 0.4% of the atmosphere, at historical lows, by the way, and we'll just pump it underground. Or how about just grow these various vegetation and all the rest of it, and then bring it into the system of feeding it to cattle, chickens, you name it, all the rest of it. So we all get the benefits of this true carbon capture. Yeah? None of it should be rocket science. And I'll speak to you soon.